Daily Blast Live. We're talking about what you're talking about.
You all ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
Dun, 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 dun.
This is a sham.
No. Y'all, just stop.
Get real.
Welcome to DBL. It is good to see you all there, but also to see you two here.
Hey,
feeling good?
Feeling good.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. We got some really interesting stories to talk about. The big story today, you all are already writing us. Brittney Griner was sentenced to 9 years in a Russian prison. The judge found the WNBA star guilty of an attempt to smuggle drugs into the country. That's after she was caught with cannabis vape cartridges at a Russian airport. And here's finally we get to hear Brittney. Here's what Brittney said, some of it in court.
My parents taught me two important things. One, take ownership for your responsibilities, and two, to work hard for everything that you have. That's why I pled guilty to my charges. I made an honest mistake, and I hope that in your ruling that it doesn't end my life here.
Wow. So first of all, good to hear her voice and see her. What do you think of this sentence, you guys, and also Brittney's chance of being freed in a prisoner swap? In my mind, this had to happen because Russia was like, I want to save face. She has to plead guilty. We have to sentence, and then the prisoner swap can occur. Linz, what do you think about this?
I mean, it was disheartening to see a two-time U.S. Olympic gold medalist behind bars saying that she brought less than 1 gram of cannabis oil into a country and now is facing 9.5 years. To watch this whole thing play out and know that it's been going on for months. Since the beginning of the year, almost 6 months, that she's been detained in the U.S. and everyone's eyes wrongfully. It's just disheartening, but I know, like, as you said, in order to start the negotiations, they had to come to terms that she was guilty so that we're trading guilty terrorists for somebody who's not only brought notoriety to Russia for basketball, but somebody who has done so much for the United States. It's just sad to see.
I think that's what surprised me so much is just like she was famous there. Like if she was a tourist or a famous American YouTuber or something like that, I could see them trying to make an example out of her. Hey, you Americans don't come over here and make a playground over where we live. But the fact that she has fans there, she's generated money there as a star attraction, especially when she first went there as one of the first people to ever dunk in a live basketball game as a female. The fact that she wasn't given any kind of privilege just really, I was shocked by it, disappointed, and I don't know what to say. I just hope this works out.
Me too.
And the conversation about why she brought the cannabis oil, if she allegedly did bring it, was because she had health concerns, and so she was using it for health and didn't mean to bring it. So even if we find that to be true, then because she was playing basketball for not only the United States but for your country as well, she needed this in order to help her out. And this is medically prescribed.
Yeah. Right now I'm just holding my breath because with Putin, anything can happen. That Victor Boot that we're about to send over in trade makes me nervous, but I'm so glad to see at least there's movement for Brittney. We will keep you updated as the story unfolds. Now to a different story from a different courtroom. A couple of parents from the Sandy Hook, of course, massacre are suing Alex Jones. You might have heard of this. They're seeking $150 million in damages after Alex claimed for years falsely that the school massacre that left 26 dead was all a hoax. Well, there was some major courtroom drama on video after lawyers for the parents revealed Alex's lawyer had made a major mistake. Call it a Perry Mason moment. Take a look.
They sent me an entire digital copy of your entire cell phone with every text message you've sent for the past 2 years. And that is how I know you lied to me when you said you didn't have text messages about Sandy Hook. Did you know that?
I told you the truth. This is your Perry Mason moment. I gave them my phone.
The drama doesn't stop with that. Over the past few days, the judge warned Alex about lying continually on the stand. Take a look.
You're already under oath to tell the truth. You've already violated that oath twice today in just those 2 examples. It seems absurd to instruct you again that you must tell the truth while you testify, yet here I am. You must tell the truth while you testify. This is not your show.
Loved that moment.
By the way, really quickly, Tori, I've had that exact same conversations with 7th graders.
Oh, wow.
When I used to do
It
scripts,
sounded
I'd be
like a mother.
Look, if you guys got into it at the camp, I'd be like, you cannot lie. I was there, Lindsay.
Yeah.
You cannot. That's
And this
so
is totally, this is not, I'm taking control. This is not your show. What a great moment. Finally, check out this incident when the judge confronted Alex for maybe, I am not joking, chewing gum in the courtroom.
Spit your gum out, Mr. Jones.
It's not gum.
Well, what is it? Because you're not allowed food or gum of any kind in the courtroom.
I had my tooth pulled a week and a half ago, and I had some gauze in there earlier, and it's been causing me to have some pain.
So you're chewing on your gauze?
Would you like me to show you?
No, I
Right
just
here?
want you to answer my question.
No, I was massaging the hole in my mouth with my tongue. Right here. Here.
I don't want to see
All right.
the inside of your mouth.
Oh no, there's no gum. Hole.
I don't want to see the inside of your mouth.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's like-
What do you make of all this? What do you think? Because at some point, he said he never had any text messages or emails about Sandy Hook. Then the guy shows him his phone and says, your lawyer did this. So do you think perjury will be in order after this? And do you think the lawyer did this by accident, on purpose? Lindsay, you made a comment.
No, I definitely feel like the lawyer was like, I can't even be part of this anymore. I'm sorry.
Like Alex Jones's lawyer.
Yeah, I feel like he was like, this is disgusting. I think because it's funny about how childish he is, but what's not funny is that he's trying to defame the parents of a 6-year-old who died.
Is shot in the forehead.
Right, and
Yes.
so this is what we're talking about. Somebody who is that bad of a person has this whole show, Infowars, bringing in allegedly millions of dollars off the backs of these parents.
$800,000 a day.
Right, and he's acting like he
day.
doesn't understand this, and so that's the disheartening part, that people with social media, I love the access that it gives us to people. I love the conversations that we can have without all the barriers, but people like him make it terrible because they perpetuate conspiracy theories and make everybody who's maybe weak-minded believe things that are untrue, like Sandy Hook was a hoax.
And what do you think about the idea that's his First Amendment rights to say that, Al?
I mean, we always talk about First Amendment rights. You can say anything. You just have to be prepared for the consequences. And when we're laughing at this because it's buffoonery and the things he's doing are childish. But I want us to understand that the way that he's able to make $800,000 a day is because he has this rabid fan base that goes after these people, and that's how he sells his brain tonics and what have you. So while we're laughing, we also have to understand that a huge punitive settlement here for the victims' families will knock a lot of this out in terms of setting precedent on the internet, hopefully.
This is the third suit he's been found liable in, and he's already using bankruptcy laws to hide his money.
Right.
And so that's the problem right now, is that he hasn't paid out anything, and people are thinking that he's going to try to use bankruptcy laws to not pay out anything.
Like a
and I
loophole.
think that they need to make sure that he does not do that.
And the judge is on top of that. Speaking about the bankruptcy, I do want to say something. If he is found to have perjured himself, which it seems like he does, that goes into a criminal court. That goes 2 to 10 years in jail for a felony if you perjured yourself in this court case.
Really quickly, Tori,
Yeah.
you've been around the law a lot. Is this the most embarrassing thing you've ever seen or heard, like from your father?
When I talked to him, he said, and this is something not to be, that's speculation only. In the legal community, a lot of people think there's no way he let all of that go without doing it on purpose. It's just unbelievable that you'd make that much of a mistake, was told about it, and then still let it go. It's malpractice, which it could be consumed or seen as.
His lawyer hates him, like everyone else does.
It just seems like, or else he's that bad of a lawyer. Exactly. Let us know what you think. YouTube or our app. Coming up on DBL, she outdid Bobby Flay in his own kitchen. We caught up with Alex Garnishelli, who is bringing heat to our new show. And yep, you heard right. Days of Our Lives is headed to streaming, but will the fans follow? Let us know what you think as we're chatting about it. Coming up next. Stay tuned.
Closed captioning provided by.
If you're
I think it is one of those stories we're all going to be like, what?
Who raised you?
Why am I right all the time?
Welcome to another week of Jeff's Mustache.
Am I going crazy?
Do you think anyone's going to stream so when you think about soap operas, I think about like appointment television, people that are home, retired, like my grandma. I can't imagine her hopping on YouTube and watching the stream version.
I think it'll be hard, but I will say 5 years ago, absolutely not, even 3 years ago. But now, because everything is kind of streamed and everything, I always say, has their own kind of cartel, HGTV has their
Can I just pause real quick? You just look down like, who drinks this sugar
craziness. He looked down like, are you insane?
What is in your drink?
I was looking and I was like, it looks delicious.
This is whipped cream city, but go ahead.
Wait,
No, we need to know what's in that.
This is a
That
vanilla
looks
latte with tons of whipped cream on top because
Oh.
Kinsley woke up at 3 and stayed up until I left.
No, she did not.
And then went to bed for college. I'm on one right now.
There is, I'm telling you, as a parent, especially a new parent.
Are you so
there-
tie-tie?
Was it so? Were
I'm
you so
past
tired
that.
that you were like, I know it's early, but you really didn't want to look at the clock until you finally looked
Yeah,
and you're
I did.
like, I think it's even before 4, but you don't know because
you.
it's still dark. Like, walk us through like what happened.
I was like, okay, let me turn on Sing 2. She likes that one. She watched it for about 30 seconds. Ah! Then she started slapping Colin in his back. Colin's still snoring, unfazed by the screaming and the slapping. I'm up, I walk her around the room, I shake her around, pat her on the back, trying to make her go back to sleep. No. It's just like everything I tried, all the tricks in the book. I don't know. I feel like she might have had a nightmare. I felt bad, so I just stayed up with her.
Maybe, and you know, it's very hard when your only
think so
source of
too, 'cause I forgot
communication
it
is
in
either
amongst
sleeping
it, and I
or
felt
crying.
very bad.
So like, you know, anything.
Thanks, tell 'em I
like
felt really
nightmare,
bad.
stomach ache, hungry. I don't know why I'm hungry.
And automatically I'm like, does she need to go to the doctor? And it's like, no, she just,
Every
her
single
tooth is growing or something.
every single parent. I think you take at least one semi-ridiculous trip to the doctor with your first kid because you're just like, they're dying, and they're like,
I remember I
no,
called
they're
the
not.
doctor and she was like, don't come in, just send me a picture. And she's like, okay, she just is like, have eczema. I told you this when she was a baby.
Just relax.
Yeah.
My mom called my
She still has eczema.
To fix it.
Honestly,
Like sands through the hourglass, so are the days of our lives.
hello. Welcome back.
We should have a fan.
You need a fan, yeah.
Wasn't that music just inspires you? Welcome back. That was, of course, the iconic opening of the long-running daytime soap opera Days of Our Lives that first aired in 1965. And like sands through the hourglass, the show is making a major move. After 57 years, the show is leaving the airwaves and moving to Peacock. If you don't know, that's NBC's streaming platform. It's not the only show making the move. Next season of Dancing with the Stars won't air on ABC, but instead will stream on Disney+. So DBL Nation, I know for a fact, I read this, I'm the one host that does all the time, and y'all love Days of Our Lives. We want to know what you think about this. Will you move if your favorite show moved to a paid streaming service? Are you going to follow? Already, Rolling Trouble just wrote me, I will not be following.
Ooh.
And I think this is a horrendous mistake because my mother, who loves, and other people at that age love soap opera, she doesn't know how to get on Netflix.
That's what Lynn's
Right,
so people.
I used to watch religiously
no judgment
Bold
about
and the
that.
Beautiful with my grandmother. It was like
my gra-
appointment
yeah,
TV for us.
totally.
And so Days of Our Lives is my mom's show. But I know that right now, I don't know what's going on when I go to my parents' house, but they have like a 3-step program to get on Netflix. So I'm not even going to imagine what it would look like for them to get on Peacock, because I don't even know how to get on Peacock.
I don't either.
And so I'm just like, this is a disaster
It's
for
not-
people
it's
that
not
want to
that-
continuously watch.
Right, the audience that they have is a bit different, I think, than the streaming audience. Al, are we wrong?
I don't think you are wrong, but at some point, something's got to have enough gravitational pull for you to want to learn how to stream. And I feel like if you've been watching a show like this for 20, 25 years, shouldn't that be enough for you to like at least try?
No, the thing is like you turn on the TV and it's like 4 o'clock and boom. You don't want to turn on your computer or turn on the TV and connect it to your computer and then maybe all the episodes come on at once, because that's what happens when you stream.
Too much.
You get the whole season of Days of Our Lives. That's not like Stranger Things.
But then you could say, if you nail this, Grandma, then we can watch Dancing with the Stars.
Well, let me ask you this, by the way.
Carrot and stick.
By the way, we know our poll, we're just having some technical difficulties with that. Why do people watch Days of Our Lives? Because it's almost the same show every day, right? Moving it will blow people's minds. They want it the exact same coffee, the way they have their eggs, the way they have their bacon. They don't want
I agree
this
with
different.
that.
Don't you agree?
Yeah, the same character dies and comes back to life 18 times.
They have amnesia
I
25
can miss it for
times.
15 years and I'm watching the same person do the same thing.
They're in the same room. They're doing the same
But then
thing.
what is that person going to do if they're not watching Days of Our Lives? If they have this routine, like you say, won't they need to complete that routine by learning how to stream?
I don't know. I don't think it'll happen.
I see what you're saying, but
I don't think it will.
I think you're selling people short. People love Days of Our our lives.
I feel like your parents still would have like music playing on CDs.
Yeah.
You know, then my dad never got with the Apple Music.
Right.
So, you know, I feel like there's just some people who are just putting a hard line where they stop at.
You know what my dad went into? My dad went into Laserdisc, and we got the whole Laserdisc system.
Wow.
Yeah.
How'd that work out?
It lasted for 30 seconds. Again, we're sorry about the poll. We had some technical difficulties. We'll be right back.
Following the Chinese Civil War in 1949, communists forced out the ruling Nationalist Party and established the People's Republic of China. Chinese nationalists fled the mainland and set up an anti-communist stronghold dubbed the Republic of China in Taiwan. To this day, Taiwan maintains its own military and political system, but the People's Republic of China in Beijing claims it as part of its territory. During the Cold War, Taiwan was a U.S. ally in the fight against communist regimes. But that all changed in 1979 when the U.S. formally began diplomatic relations with Beijing. Since then, official U.S. policy has been the One China policy, recognizing the People's Republic of China as the sole Chinese state. Any official statements or actions that imply China and Taiwan are two separate countries could escalate tensions on the international stage.
Could inflation kill the ice cream truck? Let's connect the dots. Nothing says summer like hearing that cheerful tune coming down the street. But according to the New York Times, inflation is taking a big bite out of ice cream truck profits. Although fuel prices are falling, diesel gas for trucks still well above $5 here in North Carolina. Compare that to about $3.13 a year ago. But there's more than just high gas prices. Vanilla ice cream and a box of sprinkles cost nearly double what it did a year ago. And inflation isn't the only trend taking a bite out of profits. Changing tastes are also taking a toll. People looking for a convenient sweet treat can now turn to food delivery apps. All this adds up to ice cream trucks disappearing faster than a snow cone in summer. And that is connecting the dots.
Are you skeptical of headlines and what you see on social media? We are too. The Verify newsletter answers your questions, clarifies what's true and false, and even includes a daily fun fact. Go to verifythis.com.
Welcome back to DBL. She is one of the most feared and accomplished competition chefs in America. She's also the host of Supermarket Stakeout, a judge on Chopped, and a co-host on The Kitchen. Earlier, we spoke with Iron Chef Alex Garnaschelli.
Some competitors prove themselves in a sports arena, others in a boardroom. This is where I prove myself. What's up with that, America?
You face chefs from across the country in your new show, Alex vs. America. So what's it like to have a target on your back? Because we know you got one. And do you ever get scared of losing?
I am always scared of losing, and I always want to win. It's terrible. You know, I will race someone to the end of the block and try to trip them so that I can win. I have that in my nature. So there's that. But that said, you know, it's hard because on Alex vs. America, I have a lot of chefs from around the country that are experts in a particular thing, and they come with that advantage. And I learn a lot about food and about, you know, looking into the mind of a chef.
Wow.
The other part of the show is that we explore, you know, how competition can be really gritty, how, you know, I burn stuff, I drop stuff, I cut my finger, I don't always win. All that being said, I love all the chefs and I think they're great and I wish them the best and I want to win every time. Questions?
Ooh. I love it. Speaking of chefs and competition, you've beaten Bobby Flay in his own kitchen. Yeah, you have. So what's the biggest mistake that the chefs who compete against you make, in your opinion?
I feel like, you know, the obvious answer would be something culinary, like they always overcook the chicken or something. But to be honest, I think the real answer is more subtle. And that is one that I've suffered from many times myself. It's just simply not having enough confidence and not organizing that confidence to win. I think that's true of a lot of athletic events. I think that's true of people sitting at their desks at the office about to have a meeting with their boss. I think it's true when you're elbowing someone on the way to get the last avocado at the grocery store. It's a matter of organizing your thoughts and really believing that you can do it. And if you don't, then maybe I can crack the door open and sneak in.
I think you have a kindred spirit in Jeff.
I like it. Listen, I like the fieriness. I like it. And that wasn't a cooking pun either. But this is, things get heated literally on the show. So I got to know, how is your smack talk game? It seems pretty good, but how is it in the kitchen?
That's a great question. I am a big fan, honestly, and you may be like, oh, come on. I'm a really big fan of letting the food talk the smack. So if chefs are talking smack, I've done it. Every chef has done it. It's just part of the sort of nerves and bravado. You can find a chef who's really humble, who just gets nervous and under the pressure just may say some stuff and then, why did I say that? So honestly, yeah, I can do it. And I have fallen prey to the temptation. But for the most part, I like to say, let's let the celery do the talking, shall we? Let's let celery have a moment.
Alex, how come there's not more like chef beef? You know what I mean? Like in rap, there's Tupac and Biggie, Jojo Siwa and Candace Cameron Bure, things like that. So why isn't there more chef beef? I know you have to taste other chefs' food and they have big restaurants in Vegas and you're like, this stinks, mine's better. How come that beef doesn't get outside of your little chef world?
You are spicy. You could have been a chef.
I got a jalapeno joke for you too.
Okay.
Oh boy. All right. That might be another segment.
Joke.
You ruined it.
To be honest, was to say there isn't a chef beef, and you just don't know about it. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of bell peppers and pineapples to hide behind. I think that there are. I think there are grudges. I think people, compete. They lose. They don't remember necessarily what happened in the moment, but they carry that sort of, wow, I lost.
You can catch episodes of Alex versus America now on Food Network and Discovery Plus. Alex, what a pleasure. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll be right back.
Promotional consideration is brought to you by...
The monthly fees keep adding up. First, it was Netflix and Spotify. Now it's your car? That's the claim made in this tweet with more than 225,000 likes that BMW will soon require drivers to pay $18 a month just to use the heated seats that are already installed in the car. So let's verify. Is BMW selling a monthly subscription service for heated seats? Our sources are BMW, Kelley Blue Book, and GM. BMW offers a platform called Connected Drive for its vehicles, and it's a little different in each country where BMW sells cars. In the US, it's a subscription package for software. Drivers pay $50 annually to access Connected Drive and get things like the ability to unlock your car doors with your phone and sync with Amazon Alexa. In other countries, BMW began adding new features in mid-July to its Connected Drive platform that owners can access for additional fees. In Korea, owners can pay the equivalent of $50 a month to use both high beam assisted and driving assistant features. In Malaysia, Japan, South Africa, and parts of Europe, BMW added a subscription fee to use the heated seats. Drivers can pay the equivalent of $18 a month to unlock access to the heated seats or $415 to use them permanently. BMW said a heated seat subscription is not currently available in the US and said, quote, if a vehicle is initially ordered with heated seats, that option will remain fully operational for the life of the vehicle. So, yes, BMW is selling a monthly subscription service for heated seats, but not in the US. It's currently offered in a few other countries. Kelley Blue Book says automakers have been talking a lot about charging subscription fees for features recently. BMW isn't the only car maker offering some kind of subscription service either. GM has offered its OnStar navigation and emergency services as a monthly subscription since 1995. GM told investors that it earns $2 billion a year in subscriptions and expects that will jump to $25 billion by 2030. Tesla also has multiple subscription options for added features. With your Verify, I'm Brandon Lewis.
A new school year means one thing, the return of those early alarm clocks. Let's connect the dots. Sleep experts say now is the time to start getting your kids used to waking up early. That's because younger kids usually need 10 to 11 hours of sleep each night to have the best performance in school. Teens need about 9 hours. Experts recommend you gradually adjust wake-up times over the next few days, moving up 15 to 30 minutes earlier every other day. This is also a good time to start what experts call good sleep hygiene habits. That means turning off electronics 30 minutes before bed. No soda or caffeinated drinks at dinner, and maybe even think about moving dinner time up. And finally, try to find some relaxing activities for your kids to enjoy before bed. Things like a warm bath or reading a book can help kids and even you unwind. And that is Connecting the Dots.
Happy Thursday. We've got your deals. They're coming in hot. Get those phones out to scan our QR code and get to shopping. Steph, what do you have for us today?
Hi Tori, hello DBL Nation. I am so excited to show you the deals today, and there are some things here that you're going to love, so let's get started. First up, we've got EVO Beauty 5-piece makeup set with primer, concealer and a gloss trio. So this deal includes 3 lip glosses, 1 primer and 1 concealer. Now this bundle here is usually $74.
Whoa.
But we've got it for just $24.
That's what I'm talking about.
Now that is saving you 68%, and these are perfect to pop in your handbag, so you've always got a shade ready.
Love that.
Now Tori, this is really fancy.
Whoa.
We've got the Bruce Lee cold press juicer by AI Cook.
Whoa.
So cold press juicers are like all the rage because they retain more of the good stuff compared to traditional juicing that uses heat in the process. So normally this is $200, but we've got it for just $49, saving everyone 76%. And there's no better way to save than on a product that's going to help with your health.
Absolutely.
Now next up, Tori, this is the 2-pack of Adoro Surge Mini 2-outlet dual USB surge protectors.
Oh, whoa.
Available in 3 colors, black, white and pink.
How cute is the pink?
I know. So normally this is $80, but we've got it for $15, saving 81%.
$15?
And that's for both of them, Tori.
Oh my, I would totally get this.
And for our last product today, we've got Adrian Vitadini Montauk tote bag with an AV charm.
Huge.
And this bag is going to be so cool, it means it's going to work with no matter what your outfit is.
Nice.
So normally these bags are $210, but guess what? You are paying $34, like you said, for a name brand, and you are saving 84%.
Wow.
I know. That means you can literally get one in every color.
Head on over to morningsave.com to snag these amazing deals at the lowest prices. You can also scan the QR code on screen. It will take you directly to these products on Morning Save's website. Steph, thank you so much. So we had some technical difficulties earlier with our poll, but we want to tell you the results. We asked if your favorite show went to paid streaming only, would you follow? 84% of you said no. 16%
I'm shocked by that.
of you said yes. And Susan Granger.
My mom had a lot to say quickly. Dancing with the Stars is one of me and Miss Rixie's favorite show. Bad move, angry face. This is ridiculous. Grandma, I didn't watch this Days of Our Lives. All my children, this is ridiculous. Erica Kane, by the way, your hair looks lovely.
Oh, that's Bye, Susan Granger.
Thanks, Mom.
See you tomorrow.